Hi, I'm Lesley Logan. I'm back here at Westwood Pilates, the space where I teach when I'm here in Los Angeles, and back again for another collaboration with Andrea, Maida Pilates. Very excited to talk about rowings 3 and 4 with you, because as of you know, we are in our rowing series collaboration, and we're kind of going in reverse-ish order. What I want to share with you about from the chest and from the hips is something that I discovered and I thought I could never do. I remember when I was learning to teach Pilates, and in my manual it said rowing could be done on 1 or 2 springs on the body. And I just never thought about putting that second spring on. I was like, who could do that? And then one day, one of my teachers, Ken Crutch, asked me to put on a second spring to help me. And I was just like, are you kidding? I can barely do 1 spring without disjointing myself. I just have a very hypermobile body, and so keeping everything connected is pretty difficult. But one of the problems I have is that I have a hypermobile right elbow. It is a massive problem in all of my exercises, and I will never forget what Jay Graham said to me after I was doing a whole session in front of all of these teachers, and I was a student, and the teacher was awesome. He said all these great things, and then Jay comes up and he goes, your problem is your right elbow. And it's true. Because my right elbow hyperextends, I disconnect and it just reverberates through the whole body. So one of the things Ken had me do that I'm so excited to share with you, and I think you should really try it, it's amazing. You don't have to be this incredibly buff, strong person. I think I have nice arms, but I'm not super buff, is to actually put a second spring on. So rowing is usually done on 1, but I'm gonna do it on 2 so we can talk about why. So as we talked about last week in Shave and Hug, you really have to have your seat working for you, because guess what? This rowing section, it's a toughie. If you are a hip flexory person, sitting up like this is gonna be a real challenge for you. And so that's why you'll have done pull straps a lot to help to practice keeping this open and working from your stomach. And then you'll have done so many exercises in Pilates that will help you ideally not grip here, but find a lift through here. And if you haven't, there's more videos we can discuss. Just put the comment below and I'll definitely suggest some videos for you. So from the chest is here, and I've got my thumbs hooked, and I'm gonna keep my whole hand attached to the handle. So you don't wanna be like this. You wanna keep your hand on the handle. And so when I reach forward, why I like 2 springs is I cannot hyperextend my elbows and work against these 2 springs. Impossible. The other thing is, as soon as I push forward, I feel my stomach work like crazy. So that is awesome, because now I'm lifted. I can't even let my hip flexors take over. So then when you lower the arms, again, you can't go too low or relaxed, because the spring is so heavy. To push it back up is gonna be a lot more work if you let go. Then right here, because I got these 2 springs, I can find my spine lift up against the weight of the 2 springs. And then as I open my arms, those 2 springs require me to stay connected to my handle. When I had 1 spring, it was like, boom. It was literally like this, boom, boom, like I got it, and my ribs were doing all of this. So 2 springs really helps keep me in proper form, and it's a great way to feel that. So when I go down to 1 spring, I know what I'm looking for. So again, from the chest, you're reaching up, you're lowering down to lift up, you lift up the challenge, and then reach up into those straps so that as you open, you can stay so tall. Now, from the hips, the feet are flexed. We're on 2 springs on my video, so you've been warned. You must have the seat. So go ahead and let it go, squeeze it, let it go, hug it in, let it go, hug it in. Now I'm gonna reach for my gear bar. So I'm gonna round up and over and reach all the way to my gear bar. And I'm on 2 springs, so I actually get pretty stuck pretty soon, but I'm actually not stuck that soon. I'm connected to my back. Because of the second spring, I'm not able to reach out into my shoulders to get further away, because it's not an arm reach, it's a spine reach, right? So I'm gonna reach, and then I have to use my stomach to help lift me up. And I've got these 2 springs that want to weigh me down, so I'm gonna use my strength of my legs to help ground and lift me up. I'll do that one more time. So I reach forward from my back, I lift up from my stomach, and I ground into my legs to help lift taller out of my waist. And now that I've done that, my inner thighs are burning like crazy. So I hope yours do too. And if you have questions about that, you can absolutely comment below. I've been loving your comments from the past collaboration videos. definitely check out what Andrea Maida Pilates is going to say over in her video. I'm sure she's got some awesome tips for you, and I hope you'd like it on 2 springs. You don't have to live there, maybe do 1 or 2, and then take it off and try to feel the same connections to your body on 1 spring. But if you are someone who likes to pop into your shoulders or pop out of your elbows, 2 springs is pretty good. For more videos from me, please subscribe below, and I will see you next week when we go to rowings 1 and 2.